Yo, what is up? It is another weekend, meaning a new CommuniCup here at To Be Community. Today is a special one. We got the Tekken one-on-one tournament coming up as part of the Tekken Online Challenge 2021. So we got some points to give out. Well, hopefully we still got 5 minutes left to sign up for the tournament. We need two more. We need two more players. We need two more players to sign up. So we get those. We get those points actually. So if you know any friends, that want to join, I posted the link in the chat. Would be awesome if you could share it and pretty much just quickly whip them to sign up. Also, they don't necessarily have to play. we accept free disqualification registrations. I mean, I signed up myself as well. I just signed up. I'm gonna unleash my godly Asuka, and yeah, that's gonna be fun. That is definitely gonna be fun. I got some rounds from Safi Black like 3 years ago or something at the last Red Bull the Pit when they played Tekken there. So yeah, my Asuka can take rounds, but my combos are shit. that's the story of my Asuka. So anyway, let's have a quick look at the bracket. There we go. So right now we only have 14 players signed up. Hi Pandora, welcome. Hope you had a nice Saturday so far. I hope your body is ready. So who signed up? We got Tastier Steve, Kaizokulas, Xeon, Pandora, Akumator, 666, Lacrima Scale, who we're gonna DQ because he's not here. He just wrote that in chat. DBM96, DBL 098, Shirtle, myself, disguised as our team account. To be community, you gotta go up against all 400 players on our Discord channel. It's gonna be a gauntlet. Then we got Danilu, Lisandro, Satokabi, and Redex Undead. So very familiar names. More like I know most of the players. I think Lisandro did not play any of our tournaments yet, but it rings a bell. I seen him before offline, I think. So yeah, we got a nice bunch of players, but we need some more. One more minute remaining. Maybe if we refresh. Otherwise, we just gotta live. We just gotta live with it. That there are no Tekken Online Challenge points. The players are not from bad parents. Oh man. It couldn't have been said any more German. I think wait, I'm just reading the Discord real quick. I think a few people only signed up but didn't sign up for today on accident. I'm not sure. Is there a way you can add them to the event if that's the case? If they are there, sure. So I would say let's give it just 5 more minutes. So if there's any latecomers that Shirtle implies exist, So we will just start 10 after 6. And if we don't get the Tekken online challenge points, I'm just going to throw in 10 euro. You know, I'm just going to throw in some money for the people to win, to play for today. And to the match arena that I just posted in the chat, click the claim code button. Would be appreciated. And yeah, let's just have a look. How many people pressed the button so far? So we got $3. It's okay. That's okay. We can do better. We can do better, but it could be worse. So yeah, would be appreciated if you can click the claim code button. I think we will probably not meet the 60 players. So yeah, nobody signed up. I think registration is closed now anyway. I asked my clanmates if they want to compete spontaneously. Yeah, if there's anyone that wants to join, I can extend the registration again. I just need to know. I'm not sure if I can. Can I add participants on my own? Is that the thing? Because you need to do all this Tekken online challenge stuff, like link your Steam account and your Twitter and so on. So I am actually not sure if I can add players. I mean, I'm the admin. I should be able to. Attendees. Can I still join Gekken? Yes, you can still join. You played last tournament as well. Can I add attendee? Add attendee. Okay, I'm gonna extend the registration. Give me a few minutes. Cause I can add attendees, but I think I cannot adjust your registration. Let me check. Maybe it's possible. Registration. Okay. So I'm just gonna extend this to, yeah, quarter past. Okay, I updated the time. So now people should be able to sign up again. So just adjust your registration. And yeah. I didn't mix the bracket yet. I would just leave it unrigged. You know, I don't care. I gotta play Shirtle first. That dude is free. Shirtle is super free. So yeah, why would I change the bracket when I get the free win first round? Easy. So yeah. By the way, thank you for following Pandora. Much appreciated. While we're talking about Tekken, let me just grab this graphic real quick. Reminder, we got a 3-on-3 tournament for Tekken coming up in 2 weeks. I'm gonna post the... Ah, shit, I have not created the tournament yet. Ah! Okay, I have not created the challenge yet. It's gonna come up. It's gonna come up this evening. It's gonna come up this evening. Man, I totally forgot about it. But yeah, you know. Sunday in 2 weeks, 7 p.m. Get your friends. Ask your friends already if they want to play again. Last one was super nice. We had a lot of fun. Okay, new people are joining the Discord. Okay, that's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Discord. I hope. I'm going to refresh. Smash GG. Wait, nobody signed up again? Is this a mistake? Control F5. What's going on? Tekken, where are you? Tekken! I hurry. Il mio promille, yeah. Yeah, that team only needs to... You only needed 2 players. Well, it's just to assert dominance, you know. It's like Germany or Europe is so free. 2 players, top 2, easy. Grand final, let's go. But well, Team Tea Time denied your victory. Unfortunately, not the 2-player Royal Road. Would have been amazing. Would have been amazing to see a 2-player team win. Sometimes it happens. I know it also happened at big tournaments in Japan for other games where 2 players just were too good and bet everyone. But, you know, 3 players against 2, well, they can win more match. They can lose 1 more match additionally. So, well, I have problems to register. Gekken, tell me what are your issues? This is your technical troubleshoot support. I'm right here. It kicks me out of the event every time. What? What do you mean? How can it kick you out of the event? Like, what is Smash GG doing? Is anyone else having that issue? Is it just Gekken? Anyone else in chat that has these issues? You can also reach out to me on Discord. I'm having an eye on that. It was tricky to register. Yeah. Welcome to the Tekken Online Challenge thing. I only added the Steam friend ID thing, so I can add people more easily. I can just export an Excel sheet and then just go from that. But yeah, the other thing is a requirement by Tekken Online Challenge. Oh, Backdash Cancel. Hallo. Sagt man Servus im Saarland? Ist das ein Ding? Ich muss sagen, Servus finde ich immer noch komisch. Servus finde ich immer noch weird. Also als Nicht-Bayer, yes, we say Servus. Southern Germany, weird place. Gekken should have already connected Twitter and mark to check. You're registered now? Okay, great. You know, it's always fun to see when people are like, I have trouble registering. What's your problem? Okay, I have it figured out now. So it's like, okay, what was the issue? Like nobody tells you. It's just like, okay, well, we had issues. Yeah, backdash cancel, what? Okay, now we got 17 players. What the hell is happening? Which is fine. It is totally fine because we have some DQs. So, Gekken and Frozen signed up. King Styles is also new. So now, okay, we hit the 17 players now. Backdash cancel can also join if he wants to. But the question is, do I keep playing? Chat can decide. Do you want to see my scrubby ass play? Destroy the time schedule. It's up to you. I'm leaving it up to you. I can still unregister. Okay. I think Backdash Cancel can't sign up anymore because the time ran out again. So Backdash Cancel, do you want to play? Then yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna change the time again. I'll give you 5 more minutes. Okay, I did it. I did the thing. We are behind schedule. I don't fucking care. We are just not going to show one more match. It's okay. We can do this. We can do this. I mean, Newmaker reached out to me and was like, I really would have liked to commentate today, but I have to work. But he will join commentary later on. So if we delay this long enough, you can get an actual Tekken player to commentate. Amazing, right? That is amazing. Somebody that knows what he's talking about. I only, I know the buttons, I know the directions. Don't ask me about frame data. I like my punishes. I like my combos. I'm just churning the butter. That's how I play Tekken. Suboptimal combos. And, well, because I play Asuka, I'm just pressing the counter because people can't stop pressing buttons, Who is going to join commentary? Newmaker, who commentated last week as well at the end with me. And he also commentated Tekken Crash Online, right? Yeah. Well, it should have been Tekken Crash Online. So, yeah, hat es funktioniert? Finde es auf Smash GG nicht. Ich schaue. Nee, bist noch nicht drin. Was findest du denn nicht? Das ist die Frage. So anyway, because of this struggle, I will keep my word. I think we didn't reach the 60 players on time. So I'll throw in the $10 anyway. I wonder if everyone is actually on the server. Oh, you go to event, it's Tekken 7 23/8. This one. Backdash Cats, you have 1 minute left. Come on, you gotta hurry up. Do the thing. Or you can play as my account, that's fine as well. If you don't care about the points, you can play as to be community. It's also fine with me. Then I don't have to commentate. I don't have to play. I have to commentate anyway. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. So Backdash Cancel will play as to be community. Welcome to the team, boy. If you win, I get your points. I don't remember which. And one has to crash. Yo, the last one around 2 years ago. The last offline has to crash. We were part of the Tekken Online, the Tekken, of what was it called? The Tekken World Tour Dojo. And we had people sign up late again, as usual. So they were like, yeah, can I join? And I was like, yeah, you can play, but you have to play as somebody else in the bracket. And then that one guy took second place. I think it was Noi. Noise took second place, but on Smash GG it said that Healing Care actually took second place. It's fun. It's always fun, you know. So all right. Let's get this. Let's get this going. Can I random the seats? Okay, we are going to rig the bracket. We're going to rig the bracket real quick, because otherwise Shirtle will whip my ass. Shirtle will whip my ass so hard. So I kinda don't want to get. I don't want to get on a bad footing with Shirtle. So let's see. Zato Kabi is kind of alright. I think, yeah, Shirtle is pretty good. I don't know who Akumator is. We'll go unranked. Kaiser Kulas, he's a good boy. He's Sandro. I know that name. Lacrima Scale is gonna get DQ'd anyway. Pandora, kind of free, gets 9 out of 10. King Styles, yeah, you get a 6. Gekken also 6. To be community, that's a 6 as well. Frozen has a clan tag. Looks dangerous. You know, if people have clan tags. I remember, I even had the jersey. That's how pro gamer I was. I'm an old man now, but at some point, you know, I was a good player. Not in Tekken either. I went to, what was it? World Cyber Games 2013 or something for Tekken 6, the German qualifier. I got my ass whipped, but I was still better than the other online qualifier guy. Okay. Did it save? Bracket? It changed nothing. Huh. Which matches are gonna be streamed? Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes, because the bracket didn't upset. Wait, bracket setup. Do I have to go to bracket setup? Okay, let's do this. I hope I saved it. Gonna check. Run generator. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't run the generator. Ah, too bad. Now. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the bracket. We got this. It just. Why is it still saying Shirtle? Do I have to control F5 again? Smash. Oh, yeah. Control F5. Let's go. Now we got the bracket. I'm so sorry for the delays. I'm so sorry. Okay, we got a control F here as well. So we get the final bracket. Ta-da! There we go. So this is what the bracket is gonna be like. I am going to. So who do we want to see? Is DBL there? That's the question. I wanna check. So my favorites for now are pretty much, let's go with Danilo and Xeon, Shirtle. Yeah, and I think that should be it for now. So that's the bracket. I'm just gonna check real quick who is actually on the server. I'm gonna start the bracket and see who's on the server. Because some people were really tricky there. They joined the server and then left right away. And I'm like, yeah, okay, you guys are not gonna play. So okay. There, bracket. There we go. So the bracket is final. You can look at the bracket right here. And we're gonna start the bracket. Yeah, we start. And I know Kaiser Kulas has a free win because Lacrima is not here. We did that. And now I am just I'm gonna grab my trusty Excel sheet and look at who DBL is actually on the Discord, because I have no clue who that person is. If he's not here, you're out. DBL. Let's see. There we go. Delish. Is Delish there? Okay, Delish did the mix. And he joined the server and then left. So, yeah, congrats, Shirtle. You take this one. Free win for you. Congrats. Delish will be DQ'd. I don't care. If people are not on the server, it's their fault. So Shirtle gets a free win. Everyone gets free wins. Everyone gets free wins today. So congrats, Shirtle. No, I was just joking. So DBL is not here. So Delish is not on the server. So he's out. So the games we are gonna stream. The games we are gonna stream will be Lisandro and Danilo and Xeon. I'm gonna highlight them in the bracket. What was the second one? Is Danilo on the server? Is Danilo on the server? Did Danilo also do the mix? Who is Tastier Steve? If he's not here, du bist da. Okay. Let me check. Tastier Steve. Who is that on Discord? Nothing. So Tastier Steve is out as well, because I don't know who that is. Xeon is there. So we will start with Xeon versus Xeon versus Danilo. I'm gonna host the lobby real quick so they can already join, and then I'm going to disqualify all people that are not on the Discord server. Okay, so the lobby is up. Xeon and Danilo, you can join. Okay, I have to auto skip like that. Okay, so Tasty as Steve and Accumulator do not exist, right? Off-stream matches, yes, you can play. Off-stream matches, go ahead, start right away. Loser bracket as well. For your information, we will go through the winner bracket first, and then we will go to the loser bracket. So loser bracket matches can start right away. And yeah, so give me one sec. So Accumulator is not here. Accumulator. Akuma 87. So Accumulator exists on the Discord. Congrats, you're staying alive. But Tasty as Steve does not exist. So Tasty as Steve has to play BM, and BM gets a free win. So we already played 3 matches on stream. Easy. Oh my god, it's so easy. Just. Alright. Danilo is there. I'm gonna add Xeon now. He's my new best friend. So I sent the friend invite. Xeon, if you're watching the stream, please accept. And then we will be good to go in a moment. Xeon. Is Xeon actually here? I think he might be. Wait, did it say offline? Just pinged him. Let's see if he answers. If he doesn't answer, Danilo also gets a free win. It's like, today we are just handing out free wins. Nobody's here, except you guys in chat. You guys in chat are here for me. That's so nice of you. That's so nice of you. I appreciate you being here. It's great. Love you guys. The Oprah of TOs. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take that. Oprah has quite a lot of power. Is pretty rich, so yeah. Well, I only have this blank wall. Like maybe we need some golden plating here. Xeon doesn't react, so yeah, Danilo also gets a free win, because I think Xeon is not here. Oh, did Xeon accept my friend invite? I'm just gonna check for good measure. Just gonna check in the other friend list as well. Xeon, Shuttle is playing, Gekken is playing. We're playing other games. No, Xeon. Is he not? Is he my friend? Is he my friend already? No. Okay, then Danilo, congrats. You'll take this one for free. So yeah, then we only have Lisandro and Gekken, if Lisandro's there. So well played by Danilo. Clean 2-0 sweep. That's how I like it. You know, that's how I like my matches. Gekken, I saw you play. There we go. Now Lisandro just has to accept my friend invite. Let's become friends. You know, it's 40 minutes after 6. We have not played a single match, but we're gonna finish very quickly. Okay, let's go with that. Let's just enjoy the show. You know, all the DQs. It just means we get to the better players quickly. You know, that's how it is. All right. Okay. So there we go. Oh my god. We got us a match. We got us a match. Holy shit, can you believe that? Can you believe that? A real match. Wow. So now we are actually gonna see how this game is being played. Crazy. Crazy. What the hell is happening? Who did Gekken play last time? Was it Fang? Gekken. Played Potemkin. Oh, Miguel versus Lucky Chloe. Okay. I feel this is a rare matchup. This is a rare matchup. Like Miguel, well, the best German player is a Miguel player. So if you live in Germany, at some point you're gonna play against Miguel. But Lucky Chloe, I don't think too many players will know that matchup too well. So let's see. Lisandro, player 1 versus Tekken, player 2, and he's already getting 1-2 stepped. Those slows are working. Yeah, now the ones. Yeah, okay, just left punch all day. Just frame trap. Oh, that's an unfortunate air hit on the hop kick. Off to the wall. Yeah, this time hits Lisandro on the ground. Is he gonna spend rage? No, not yet. Gets one chance. This should be it. Kick it. Don't drop it. Yeah, there we go.
Round 3. Fight.
We got the steps. Again. By the way, backdash cancel. Shouldn't you play Red X Undead? Rage gets blocked, yeah.
Round 4. Fight.
Some breakdancing, alright. Nice mix up from Lisandro so far. Pretty much gets the well, regular mid, low mix up going. And with that quick 1-0 for Lisandro. It's first to 2, so Tekken still has a chance. Just taking care of the communication on Discord, so there's no confusion why Backdash Cancel is playing as to be community in the bracket. Yeah, seems like this is gonna be a cozy. This is gonna be a relaxed, cozy tournament today. Also nice for a change sometimes. With that, let's head back into the match. Lisandro stuck with Lucky Chloe. Can't change characters as the winner. And Tekken also staying with Miguel. Now we got Forgotten Realm as the stage, so we are gonna see a lot of floor breaks.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see if Tekken can already make the adjustment. Lisandro not, kind of playing it safely in the previous match.
KO.
Again, that was a... It started off well for Tekken, but Lisandro just got one touch in, and there we go. All of a sudden, momentum turns. Do we have to... No, you can just post them on Discord. Just post scores on Discord. Tekken. Oh no, this got a hit. Not too much damage, because Lisandro has a lot of life left. Rage gets blocked, Rage Drive. Oh man, and yeah. Just wrong One wrong guess after the frame advantage. Oh, yo, hop kick! Didn't see that so far from Lisandro, and we are in the basement now. The biggest stage now. Let's see if Tekken can make use of it. Oh, it's stuck at the corner, at the wall, and with that just gets mauled. Just gets mauled by Lucky Chloe. My god. So yeah, Lisandro clean 2-0. But well played. The BM won against Pandora 2-1. So I'm just gonna inform the next stream matches. So we will have the BM versus King Styles, and then we will have yeah, let's go with Frozen. Oh no, the winner, it's Danilo versus the winner of Frozen. Wait, Xion is DQ'd? Yes, he didn't react to my pings. So I think he's not there. He's not there to play. So what can I do? It is how it is. So next up is the BM 96 and King Styles. I am going to add you. Let me just... Where are we? The BM. Is that the friend ID? No, it's far too long, right? There we go, the BM, and then we got King Styles. Friend ID, there we are. Now just gotta invite them both. Then we are good to go. Where is it? It's King Styles. And where's totally not the BM? Are we not friends yet? Oh, there we go. So we are just gonna stream the BM King Styles and Danilo versus Frozen or Akuma. Next. Where are you from? King Styles is from Germany, and I guess the BM from Austria, yeah, as expected. Alright, ready up, boys. Austria versus Germany. The classic. We like to bop our neighbors. Let's say it's a friendly rivalry. I mean, it's still the questions. Do Austrian actually speak German? Because some people you can't understand. Marduk versus Brian. We got a heavy hitter matchup this time. Looking forward to this one.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, goes for the Tekken right away. King styles. Oh, but good read from the BM as well. They both just play patiently. I think King Styles is gonna go for a tackle in a moment. Yeah, there we go. Again, the right read. The PM 96 not getting opened up by those tackles. And this time punish. Yo, that is defense. That is defense. Dangerous hop kick from King Styles, but it's working out. Good poking. The BM man, he was stuck at the corner. Now just turned it around. Where did the life go? King Styles' life just vanished. 2 more hits. There it is. Yo, that was such a quick turnaround. Does this skin of Brian give him a damage buff or something? My god. Alright, doesn't get blocked. Yeah, my god, that's big damage. That hurts. Stuck at the corner. 1 more hit and the down forward 1.
You win.
Add desync with Accumulator and some lag spikes. How is it gonna be? We finished the set though. If you played the set and you won, then or you lost, then I guess it's okay. Or did you have different results like Frozen did? Did you win on your side and he won on his side, or like how did you play? Can you give a bit more detail? But you didn't count the match, right? So the desync game you didn't count and then you continued. Because if you just made the match no count and then you continue, yeah, I think then it's okay. Then I think it's okay. Then we will just go with that score. And in that case, Akuma won. Right? Yeah, Akuma won. Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
Now switch up by King Styles. Goes with Master Raven. Marduk is gone. so far, it's working out. Yo, my god! Let him stand up! Let this man stand up! Just Brian getting stomped 4 times in a row. I mean, some people are into that, but not in this game. You die when you get stomped. Punishes the low. Now Kingstar's just trying to run away with the life lead and will do so. That's the thing in Tekken. If you're behind, you need to take more risks, and against a player with a good defense, it's so difficult to open them up, to just even the playing field. Right now both, yeah, nobody really committing to something big like a hop kick. Kingstar's again playing very smart, getting the life lead, dashing away, yeah, getting all those pokes in. The BM poking back though. One good opener and doesn't get it. One to one. Let's see if the BM is gonna change characters as well. Maybe it's just the day of sub characters. We go with a sub character first, and then we grab the real main. But going by the profile picture, I think the BM is already playing. He's playing the main character. Okay, Shirtle 1-2-0 against Lisandro. That's a quick one. Yep, no character change from the BM, stays with Brian. Wait, that's a picked stage. Oh, wait, who picked the stage? Did the loser pick the stage?
I hope you're a fair.
Oh well, if they're both fine with it, let's roll. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know that the loser can pick the stage. It's just the thing that, like last week we had the thing that where the winner picked the stage, and not the loser. So I'm just a bit questioning like who's picking the stages, you know. I just wanna have fair matches on our stream. So people don't feel like their match is getting stolen at a 1-1 score. And yeah, that stage pick working out for the BM. I mean, that skin also working out in his favor. It's pretty much the same color as the floor, so could be a bit difficult to see sometimes. Kingstar still has the life lead. Shouldn't do anything too risky. Yo, oh my god! He didn't! Gets up, and that counter hit seals the deal. The BM goes on with a 2-1 victory. Yo, that clutch hop kick. My God. Okay, I think I have to... Right, so I'm just gonna report the score. Oh, come on. This is so... Submit result. Okay, perfect. The loser can pick stage if he loses, yeah. Yeah, it's Tekken World Tour rules. Or do our rules say anything else? Yeah, so I think usually it's loser can pick stage if it doesn't change characters. So next up on stream we got Danilo versus Akuma. Going to hit them both up. Danilo. Oh, Danilo. Okay, you're just too fast. But I like it. I like when people stream snipe, so they know when they have to play. It's everything so much easier. Just gonna invite Accumulator. Oh, from Barcelona. Okay. He's from Spain. Nice. The rare spawn. I don't know when we had the last play from Spain. This is gonna be exciting. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, new players, always nice. Yo, Dark Flash, what's up? A lot of disqualifiers are up today. Oh man. We are having fun. We are having fun. Ja, Gude. Echter Frankfurter. Mit dem Gude. Accumulator. Yep. There we go. Chip chip. What's going on? What is Chad doing? All right, so We are loading into the game. We'll be right there. We're getting ready for the next battle. Just need to see which players which side. Oh, okay, that's a juicy pick. That is a juicy pick. Yoshimitsu versus Leo. Is Danilo ready? Is Danilo ready for the Yoshimitsu gimmicks? Let's see. Oh! Yeah! The reset! American resets! Danilo is stuck at the corner. Okay. Low, working out now. Accumulator. Oh, goes for the rage right away. Is that it? Is it? Yeah. What? Not even full animation? Okay, crouches to throw. Accumulator on point so far. Oh, that's a huge hit. Big launch. It's not gonna kill yet. Pretty much one pixel left. It's one jab or one kick. There we go. 1-4 is enough. Accumulator up 2-0 already in rounds. Good, this is gonna be juicy damage. Is this the comeback of Danilo? Gets the balcony break. Now doing the same thing that we saw King Starts doing in the previous match, just getting the life lead. Playing defensively and then using the momentum, gets one hit in, uses the momentum to keep going. Finish the round. Down forward 2. Oh, not all the way to the corner. Okay. Wall bounce. Weird wall bounce. No side switch shenanigans working. Rage. Adio! 1 pixel left. Accumulator also got rage. Ah, it did whiz! Too high? Accumulator still too high. Jumps the one. Yo, I thought that would anti-air for sure. I thought that would anti-air for sure, but no. Man, what? That's the thing when people start playing those wacky characters like Yoshimitsu or like the Bears. Man, you never know. You never know what people are gonna throw at you. But that was a good one. That was definitely a good one. Yeah, Yoshimitsu definitely a very, very weird character to play against. With all his sword moves and the teleports and shit. That character, he's just trolling you. He's trolling you and then winning. That's just Yoshimitsu the character. Danilo go for Lucky Claw, eh? Okay. Is it counter gimmick time?
Round one. Fight.
Break dances right off the gate. Wall break. Yo, that's a good round start. That's a good round start. Yo, juicy counter hit. And it's enough. What a round start. What a match start for Danilo. How much match experience does Accumulator have against Lucky Chloe? What's going on? Nobody's hitting anyone. Rage, that's blocked. Yeah, and punish. Well played. Good patience from Danilo. Another hop kick. Off the wall, yeah. Oh, throw not getting tagged. But bad situation for Accumulator is facing the corner. Seems like it's not mattering too much though. Trying to force the issue, a lot of jabs, and Accumulator gets punched for it. Rage art. It's not gonna kill, but it's some decent damage. But the knee saves the day for Accumulator. Yo, wall bounce. Super nice, Danilo. Well played. Oh, the key charge. Danilo just saying, yo, come at me, bro, with your gimmicky Yoshimitsu, I don't care. Ist Satokabi da? Wenn er nicht da ist, dann... Now the final game between Danilo and Accumulator. And of course they are switching sides now.
Round one. Fight.
Alright, let's go. Accumulator player one with Yoshimitsu sticking to his guns. Danilo, well, stuck with Lucky Chloe. It's just the first to two. Last match. Oh, power crush. Paying off big time.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, again, not getting tagged, but it's fine. It's fine. Danilo's still in the game. Yo, counter hit. Back four, let's go. Again, these counter pokes. The counter pokes from Danilo just working out. That rage art is gonna hit. Should be enough.
KO. Round three. Fight.
And now Danilo on match point. Just needs one more round. Oh, yo, that dirty jump over cross. Mix up. Oh, that red shot again! And it even killed Danilo. Yo, incredible use of the rage art. Accumulator just giving him too much time to react. Just giving too much time to react, and Danilo on point. Well played. Is my match versus... Yeah, yes, it is on stream. It is on stream. Let me just catch up real quick with the other side of the bracket. Because if they are not ready... Backdash cancelled, so... Wait, who won? Oh, Kaizoku last won. So I think we will have Shurdle versus Kaizoku last first. Because we just saw you guys play. So let's have a look at the other side then. Okay, so we are already winner bracket semifinals. Okay. That's a quick one. Let me just check if we are still friends. Kaizokulas is my friend, yeah. Is Shurdle my friend? Is he my friend? Where's Shurdle? Oh, there we go. And I just have to quickly catch up with all the DQs and loser bracket. Anyone left that is still not here? No, everyone else in the bracket is there. Okay. Okay, I'm happy. I am ready. I am ready for the next battle.
Round 1. Fight.
Kaizokulas playing last today. Something we didn't see in the last tournaments. Lars versus Alisa. Tekken 6 lore team, you could say. Both playing very aggressively. Yeah, well, Shurdle is trying to get away. Usual Alisa playstyle. Kaizokulas staying glued to Shurdle though. Look at this. This is beautiful neutral. This is beautiful neutral. That's how we love Tekken. Yeah, the chase after the stomp. Shurdle taking the big risk. Paying off right now. Oh, back hits. Yo, that was a quick round. Just 15 seconds off the clock. These two are in a hurry. Is dinner ready? I don't know. Shuttle again coming out ahead with all these pokes. Yes, I think Shuttle will just continue to poke away at that sliver of life. Blocks the sweep. Perfect punish. Well played by Shuttle. Now up 2-1 rounds. Chainsaw mode, okay. Goes out of it. Get some rocket punch zoning. Oh, that whiff! Oh, that whiff! Hurt Kaiser Kula so hard. While we're waiting for the next match to start, don't forget to go to the match arena, click the claim code button. Thank you for the follow, Akkumator. Much appreciated. Desync? Oh shit, it was... Yo, what? So Shuttle actually didn't win. Whoa. Game says Kaiser-Kulas won. When did it desync? Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know. I would just say rematch. I would rematch the whole match. I mean, in theory we could say on stream Shuttle won, but might be a bit bad-mannered. This is great. This has not happened so far, and I would say yeah, just rematch. I would say let's just yeah. Wait, yeah, it says they both have yeah, they both have 100% win rate. That's amazing. So okay, we're just gonna recreate this situation. Oh hey, new maker, if you wanna jump in for commentary, just let me know. So I'm hopping into the general voice chat, new maker. Feel free to join. Again, Alisa versus Lars. Yeah, we're just gonna recreate the rounds. So Shuttle will be up 2 rounds.
Perfect. 2. Fight.
Look at those chainsaws. I don't know how Lars hasn't lost an arm and a leg yet, but
Fight.
so many perfect 7 golden letters, ladies and gentlemen. As fellow commentators back would say, you know. Now the real fight begins. Kai Sokulas versus Shirtle. Shirtle just 1 round away from going up 1-0 in this semifinals. Oh, that's a juicy counter hit. It's gonna be a big life lead for Shirtle. Oh, yeah, the low parry! No chance. My god. Savage. That was savage. Not letting Kai Sokulas get back into the game. No, no, no. Wake up, normals. We don't do that. Wake up attacks. Nah. Get parried, bro. Meantime, loser bracket. Gekken is out, lost against King Styles. Saarstahl is crumbling, rusting away. And Kai Sokulas stays true to his name, keeps the last. Okay, both playing patient neutral again, just dashing in, dashing out, trying to provoke the opponent to press something. Yo! Kai Sokulas answering back this time, low parry as well. This round going great for Kai Sokulas, back hit. Gotta be aware of that rage, but doesn't get, Shirtle doesn't get to use it anyway, gets poked to death. Round 1 for Kai Sokulas. Good wall bounce combos, yo, triple, quadruple, yo, so many chainsaws, yo! That's savage. That was just savage. What the hell happened? Shirtle just doing it twice to that man. Kai Sokulas on the back foot, gets a good hit now. Rage is available. Shouldn't use it. Oh, grab advantage is gone. Rage is gone. Good air. Ground to air hit. Yo, and the crouch. Let's go. Kai Sokulas not flustered by getting juggled with the chainsaws. Let's go, come on. Game of pokes right now. Shuttle coming out ahead. Kaisakulas not pressing any buttons. Afraid to press anything. Hop kick, okay. Throw gets tagged. Very nice. Kaisakulas still has one round left. Yeah, can't afford to lose this one, but now match point. Set point for Shuttle. One more round for Shuttle. And we know who is our first player in the winner bracket finals. Watching this match right now, everyone going for the lows, I just think of that Get Low song. Get low, get low, get low, get low. When mids and highs are not working, gotta get low. Juggle, not enough yet. First low and the second one, Shuttle takes it home. 2-0, good old reliable lows. Yeah, if in Tekken you block standing, just whip out the lows. Who would expect that? And the next matchup is the DPM 96 versus Danilo 29. So many numbers today. So many numbers today. We have the 96, the 29, we got the 666, we got the 61. That's it. But yeah, I feel like I'm playing the lottery today.
Now you've also got me.
Oh, I got you. That's nice. I guess I won the jackpot.
Yeah, now you only have to share the stream on Discord.
You're asking for a lot, you know. You're
I know, but I have to, I have to see it somehow.
Where's the BM? Is he offline again? Where's totally not the BM96? Can't find him here. Maybe on the other friend list. It's so annoying when you can sometimes not find people in game, but then if you go to the regular friend list, you can find them.
Probably a bug on Steam or something.
I can't find him here either, so... Maybe I got Tekken played again. Oh, you are here. Okay, that's great. I think last tournament I had players that kept removing me after every match. So you always have to friend invite the people again. I just want to be friends, you know? Just want to be friends.
To remove the TO caused total anarchy.
Shadow ban the TO. Nobody can read anything he's writing. So yeah, second winner bracket semifinal coming up. The BM96 versus Tees Danilo. Remember changing anything though? Yeah, maybe it just happens. Anyway, thanks for dropping me a message. Totally fine. Then it's easy. Then it's easy to invite you. Right, Danilo with
Going back to
Bob.
the ball.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready. Round one. Fight.
So what do you think about this matchup? Like, is there any character that will play more offensively than the other, or?
I mean, both can definitely go in very offensively. I personally played Danilo once in tournament. He is definitely not one to back down, give you any space. But then again, Brian also has very good offensive as well as defensive options, so it's a skill matchup at the end of the day. Misses the punish on the get up kick and gets punished himself. Doesn't low parry the last kick. See, this is what I mean. He can really easily open up opponents with the hatchet kick, follow up with the Gatling gun, but the risk of getting countered over and over again is always there from Bob.
That's a good trade for Danilo, just resetting the situation.
Both are just pressing buttons. They're not letting each other breathe at all. Oh, now he's in his bag.
Round three. Fight.
We need to see more hell sweeps from Danilo. Punishes the fully crouched down foot 4. They're giving each other a lot of space.
You said they wouldn't give any space.
Yeah,
Did you lie
as
to
soon as
me?
I said it. As soon as I said it, they changed game plan.
Of
And the
course,
problem
it's
here
always
is
the commentator's curse. You know, it's always the same thing for me as well. I say something good about one player, then he gets hop kicked and dies.
And the
It's
problem
just the
here
thing.
is that you cannot challenge Bob at a longer distance. He feels really comfortable when he's a bit further away from you. Meanwhile, Brian wants to be more in the mid-range to get you with his mid-range counter hits. So backdashing all the way to the other wall might not be the best option. Nice whiff punish with the Rage Art. He tried going for the hard combo, but it doesn't matter. Gets around anyway.
Final round. Fight.
Really fast paced here. Like, they're still on the buttons all of the time. Really not be realizing that he has to stay closer, but he's still not utilizing any of the counter tools. Nice block on the Hell Sweep. Gets the combo and gets countered by the get up kick. Plus frames, and another hatchet kick takes it just like that.
You win.
Low again, saving the day. We saw it with Shirtle in the previous match as well, where yeah, those lows, they won him the game. So it's in Tekken, it's always conditioning people to block high and then go for the lows.
Of course, that's what you do, and in this game, especially, the momentum shifted so quickly. Like, in one moment, Danilo was completely in the driver's seat, and then it changed seemingly instantly. Like, yeah. Is the BM96 also from Germany?
No, from Austria.
Oh, I was about to say, we have so many strong Brian players in Germany. But
Maybe
never
Brian
heard-
just caters to the German Tekken audience. Or
He's a
people
very
just
po-
like to, what is it, taunt jet upper? Maybe that's
I've yet to see a European player do that consistently, but he's a very popular character in general, and yeah, a lot of strong Brian players from Europe in general. Going into the second round, no character changes from Danilo. Seems to be fine for now with the ball.
Round
But
one.
goes to Sook instead.
Fight.
Comes up with the jab string. Nice punish on the floor. And now that you mentioned, we haven't actually seen any taunts from the VM.
Well, do you need it? Do you need it in Tekken 7?
I mean, it doesn't really change from game to game. It was always a part of his game plan. Especially when you're at the wall, it's so suffocating.
I mean, it's a tournament situation, so maybe you just don't wanna... You don't wanna give away any wins just by dropping the execution, you know? You're just playing it safe.
Obviously, you don't want to go for it in the neutral.
What, you don't?
Not in the neutral not in the neutral necessarily. It's something you use to catch your opponents at the wall, just like here. See? Almost got him. You don't want to tech roll there.
Of that option as well, though.
Round three.
But while we yapping here, the BM is just taking it. So convincingly.
Yeah, already up 2 rounds.
Another counter at hatchet kick. Danilo doesn't know what's hitting him. Forward 3, forward 3.
Yeah!
Nice stock! And that's that. That was such a quick round. Such a quick match.
Yeah, the BM96 doing quick work. Throwing Danilo to the loser bracket.
That was really fast. Like, one moment Danilo had all the momentum, and the next moment BM just takes it and he just didn't let go of it.
So now the question is, what do we do? I think Kaiser Kulas King Styles, are they already playing? Why do you keep changing your profile picture every day?
You gotta adapt to your surroundings. You can't stay consistent. It's just like in fighting games.
No.
Profile picture mix-up.
Maybe that's a Tekken thing. I have not changed my nickname in 15 years. Well, I think profile picture, I changed it last year to my regular picture because if I got all my private information on Twitter already, then I can just put it on Discord as well.
Yeah.
Just checking if loser bracket is already playing. Because I would like to have the finals played in a row. And right now, how many loser bracket matches do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we will... I think we will stream the remainder of the loser bracket first. But I think both matches are currently going on. So it might take a moment. But that's a perfect opportunity to just plug the match Reno again. Don't forget to go to the match Reno link. Click the nice claim code button. It's up here. Yeah, up here to the top right. Just gotta click there, you know, click. Then you select anything to log in with. I usually choose YouTube because That's kind of the most public thing I have. Don't want to share my Twitter or anything. So you select whatever you want, and then yeah, you're good to go. Just click it, log in, done. That's how you donate 50 cents. This is the last tournament where you can still donate 50 cents with a claim code. They changed the amounts. In the future, it's just gonna be 30 cents. So yeah, click the button. I'm also going to throw in $10 after we are done. And yeah, let's have a quick look at the bracket. So the BM96 and Turtle are in the winner bracket final right now. Backdash Cancel and Lisandro are battling it out in the loser bracket at the moment. And I think Kaiser Kulas and King Styles are also already playing. So the next match we will show is Danilo. Danilo versus the winner of Backdash Cancel versus Lisandro. And again, just a reminder why you should join our Discord server and grab the Tekken role. We have the 3-on-3 tournament coming up September 11th. Oh man, that might not be the best date, but yeah, September 11th at 7 p.m. I hope it's not gonna be a catastrophe. We already had like 4 or 5 players not showing up today. Team matches, usually people show up, you know, so should be alright. And yeah,
That was out of pocket.
link, I will create the challenge at the match arena later today after we are done with the tournament. So you should stay tuned. Just grab the role in Discord, and you will get pinged. You will get pinged for the tournament. Just grab 2 friends and show the world what you got. Otherwise,
You don't have that Drunken Master this week.
Yeah, he said he's busy. He's busy today. Had to skip. But yes, so that means it's the first tournament that he isn't winning on this channel, but because he's not there, so it's a no count.
He was just giving everyone else a chance, to be completely honest.
Exactly. Just
he won every single tournament.
Yeah. Right, somebody's typing. We'll have the loser bracket match coming up next. Okay, Lisandro won. So we will have Lisandro
2-0
versus Danilo.
That should be interesting then.
Go. And I think Danilo and we are no friends. I think we are no friends. That's a very sad story. Saddest story of my life.
I can't relate. I have him as a friend.
Are you showing off on stream?
Maybe.
I have him as a friend. He's not your friend, but he is my friend.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Let's lose bracket round 5. Just one moment. Okay. I give you a moment. Then I will have something to drink as well. Yes, you have to play now. I always forget what your Discord nickname is, so I can't ping you. It's an unfortunate thing. Because you're not called Danilo on Discord. It's tis Danilo. Why does he not find it?
ISO also moved on to semifinals. Holy shit.
Wait, who is this? Bablu is not somebody I want to have in here. Who the hell is Bablu and why is he joining my lobby? My open lobby! Why you joining my public lobby? You should find it now, because it was full a moment ago. So just search again, Danilo. Secret boss revealed too early. Yeah. Is Bablu the spirit of Tekken? Do you know the Ghost of Marvel? Do you know the Ghost of Marvel new maker?
Sadly, no.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the story of the Ghost of Marvel. So there was
Tell
Evo, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and Chris G won. And then all of a sudden, when all the top players were on the stage, there was this random dude, topless, like just with his baggy pants and his underwear showing, his boxes showing. And he went up, like he was on stage, and he went up to Chris G, who won the tournament, who won Evo, and then the guy had his pad in his hand, and he was talking to Chris G, and he was challenging Chris G on Evo stage, like on the grand final, like after the grand final was done. So he became the Ghost of Marvel, because it was just this random guy showing up out of nowhere, and
it was just a random guy.
Yeah, and everyone was like, "Who is this?" And then they escorted him away with security. I don't know if they called the cops or something, but I think after that Evo increased their security.
I mean, yeah, the FGZ can be a weird place. But coming back to this game, Danilo switched characters again. I'm not too sure how I feel about that.
You don't like the law pick? You don't like the flickety flaggity, and the slides?
I mean, his profile picture is Bob for a reason.
Well, he's just throwing a bone, you know? He's just, okay, take my... It's like on Twitch, you know? Here's my tier 5 sub, and you just run with it. So you take your sub character, and if the other dude is too shit to win against you, then yeah, tough luck. It's just the ultimate disgrace.
Maybe that's a strategy, but it's a risky one at that.
It is top tier privilege. It's not random, you know. It's not a random. I'm looking for.
Again, the rage on it.
I mean, his Bob is 0-2, so. Oh.
Is it really?
Well, he just lost against the VM, so.
I mean, if it was 0-2, then he would be out of the tournament.
Nah, he's not 0-2, but yeah, the Bob didn't do too hot.
Well, let's see how the law is gonna work out. I also saw him play Lucky Chloe.
Yeah, he played Lucky Chloe, yeah.
I didn't know what hit me.
Danilo is just a man of many talents. Yo,
just going for the party stuff.
What a dirty mix-up. Empty flick flag into throw. Where are the slides though?
No
Come on, Danilo. Give me the slides, clean the floor.
He's just going. Oh, tries going for the flip again.
That's
no,
not
that
gonna
should
kill.
kill.
Oh, it kills!
Round 4.
Just drops his on his head. Sidestep 3+4. So every day you see that move, no whiff punish. But the law, I mean, seemingly working out so far at least. I don't want to commentator curse it, but it seems fine so far. The homing moves, the punch parry, no follow up. Dance on no low parry again. Wall pressure.
Danilo. Oh, that throw questionable. Throwing
And that
Danilo
should
out
be
of
it.
the corner, and Danilo capitalizing
I mean-
right away. Just saying, yeah, thanks. Thanks for throwing me mid-screen. I'll take this one.
So I guess the law is just about enough.
Yo, backdash cancel. Donated $5. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. So right now we are at $10. I'm gonna also drop my $10. So right now, I think I can. Oh, please sign in. Okay, I can't. I'll do it from my other computer. But yeah, thank you so much, Backdash Cancel, for the support. Much appreciated. Saarland representing every single week. Donating, playing in the tournaments. So shoutouts to the Saarstahl team. Backdash Cancel represented to be community
Round
well.
1.
Played as our team Smash GG account.
Yeah, I was wondering who that was.
It was supposed to be me, but then we had enough players, and
Hidden boss Sinju?
yeah, you know, my Asuka is feared in all of Europe.
KO.
And I think Danilo's Law is also going to be feared in all of Europe after that round.
I mean, I'm taking everything back I said so far.
You know, there's this thing in the fighting game community, which is the winner is always right. So no matter how much shit that player is saying, or how, you know, how gimmicky his gameplay is, as long as he wins, well, he's right. You know, if he wins, he needs to do something right.
If it works, it works.
Exactly.
Like the rest doesn't really matter.
It's just the result.
Another
art.
raw rage art. Dylan has been doing that all day today.
I mean, it worked out so well against Accomata. Man, those rage arts.
Nice whiff punish. But Danilo doesn't need to change up his, or doesn't feel the need to change his game plan too much right now. The raw dragon cannon, that could have been way worse, but dead nonetheless.
Round 4.
It's the round. It was already the worst outcome he could get. He lost the round.
Yeah. Just I saw the dragon cannon power crush and I saw the launch punish, but he got launched nonetheless, so it doesn't matter.
And these air-to-air hit, the damage scaling is so high. Why even bother comboing if you deal no damage anyway?
Goes for the back turn launch, but too obvious for Lisandro. Now got the wall pressure, sways out of the wall standing too, and Lisandro takes it just like that.
Yeah, bringing it back 1-1. Now, the question: Danilo, Bob, or not? Are you the Bob?
I mean, from what I could tell, it seemed like there was a certain level of stagnation in his game plan with Law. So either he has to readjust to the situation with Law, or he switches it up completely and goes back to the Bob.
I would say I think he's going back to Bob. I think he's going back to Bob. Or a totally different character, but I think Law is gone.
Well, let's see. By the way, I'm sure he knows best. And
Yeah, there he is.
yeah, there is the Bob.
There's
We're
the
going
big
to the
boy.
Kinder Gym.
Big boy Bob.
Now, round one. Fight.
Final round. On its way. Finishes the string.
Playing
Let's
very
push.
patiently. As soon as Lisandro gets up, backdashes right away, just resetting the situation.
A strong contrast to what we've seen before. Alley roll, pressure. String into Power Crush Classic.
That's a block.
That
No,
shouldn't hit.
it's
I
not.
thought-
Press the button. It's not over
Not-
yet.
See, you cursed it again.
And
Nice
the
low parry!
Yo!
So sharp.
Two. Fight.
Now he's just keeping him honest. That's launch. Weak punishes, but it doesn't really matter. He's just chipping him down. Nice hop kick. That could be it. No, the wall messed it up.
KO.
That is nonetheless.
Round three. Fight.
Now Lisandro getting into the game.
Lisandro seems to feel way more comfortable. Look at him, he's just going for the lows over and over again. Not again, not again, there's no way. Dancing on him. Now he's doing the power crush setups and just steps on him.
Round four. Fight.
But that's the key to win with Lucky Chloe, you know? Wanna dance as
That's
much as
cool.
possible.
Full string in the back, guaranteed. No low parry on that one. Oh, goes for the risky twin pistons, but works out.
Final round.
And just notice, this stage is perfect for Lucky Chloe. It's the kindergarten party. Also, it's Saturday, so it's Saturday Night Fever that passively buffs Lucky Chloe.
It also could be her burial ground, but we have to wait and see. This game will be the judge of that, but Danilo seems to be in the driver's seat now. Breaks the throw. Full string. Power crush again. Didn't commit this time. No,
the
don't
rage is
rage
gonna
art.
hit.
That could be it. No, that isn't.
No, it's not
No,
it!
it's not it.
Yeah!
That's the key charge.
Danilo! Going on full risk!
What was
With
that
the
Oki
wake-up blow.
situation?
He robbed this man.
He took his
Danilo
shoes.
just robbed this man. My God, Danilo, that was so dirty. That was so dirty. But I appreciate it. So next,
That was a
we got-
deserved key charge.
Yeah, for sure, man. In that situation, you can key charge.
Well deserved.
Next up, we got Kaisokulas versus Danilo. One German will drop out. While the winner bracket final is, well, Austria versus UK. Danilo, ja. Ja, wenn du Pipi machen willst, hol dir eine Plastikflasche. Wie ein echter Pro-Gamer, ja.
We gotta get this through.
No toilet breaks. No toilet breaks here. Pro-gamer move, have an empty plastic bottle ready. That's how we roll. I mean, you guys want to enjoy your evening as well, right? Also, new maker joined just a moment ago, feels like. So, you know, we can't put him out of his job already.
Yes. Oh, I think we got another unwanted guest.
Oh, we do?
We should escort him out.
Oh yeah, it's the wrong dude.
Oh, it's another Ghost of Marvel situation, I guess.
I don't know who HX... what was it? HX Shirama is, but yeah, shoutouts to you. Maybe I should just change my nickname in game so it shows the stream link, you know.
Probably. I mean, people seem to see it.
Now, people were asking, is Danilo already top 3? No, this is the battle for top 3 right now. Winner gets what? Yeah, we'll get the cheap kebab. Third place will get a very cheap kebab. So if you're in Berlin, maybe.
50?
Ja, ich weiß nicht. In Berlin gibt es da auch so Döner, die kosten irgendwie nur 2 Euro. Ich weiß nicht, was die da reinpacken, aber es kann eigentlich nur Shit sein.
No, what? 2 euros? No, what?
Yeah, either the kebab, like the kebab for 2 euro, either the meat is totally garbage or they have no game. They have no game.
No. Either way, they're probably putting something else in there. Where you gotta pay like 5 euros down here, so 2 euros is, I don't know.
Well, it's Berlin, you know. I think that's enough. That's enough as an explanation. It's Berlin, magic happens there. Small kebab in Saarland, 2 euro. But I think those are regular ones that go for like 2 euro to 3 euro. Sometimes there are those actions, special prizes, but yeah. Let's just get into the game where we got Bob, who looks like a kebab
connoisseur.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we got the Kaiser Kulas actually playing last today.
Not the Claudio. It was pretty much Kaizoku Claudio last tournament, so we'll have to see him back.
Did I miss a patch where they buffed Lars?
I think they buffed him pretty hard the last balance patch. But nothing recent.
Yeah, nothing magical happening, so suddenly in the last 2 weeks that character went to top tier, but Kaiser Kulas, look at that, already 2 bubbles.
Danilo seems starstruck.
Yeah, question is, if he loses this, what is Danilo gonna do?
String. I mean, Kaizoku Lars is playing it really smart, respecting the range, not getting countered, knows when to press buttons. Look at the pressure. Nice punish.
Just the pressure with the movement. I really love those playstyles. I really love to watch players that just use the movement to pressure people into pressing buttons. That's what I enjoy the most.
Round 4.
Really satisfying when you get a counter it right after that. After the crouch dash or the wave dash pressure. Right now, Kaizoku's just lost the momentum for a second, but now is taking it back. They're just playing ping pong right now, one button after the other. Nice punish. Goes for the mid, doesn't risk the low. Nice hit confirm.
Danilo just one hit away.
What? It worked again? Oh my god, that's
It's
not gonna kill
yet. Yes!
It's come on! I've been wrong 2 out of 2 times now.
I also thought it would kill. I thought it was the magic pixel again, but no. Man,
Yeah.
Danilo is hacking the game right now.
He
Damage modifier.
He lost just enough health to kill with the Rage Art.
Just calculated
Nice
play.
block.
That's how good Danilo is.
Totally, completely, through and through calculated. No doubt in my mind. And now gets a counter get up kick, and this could be huge. What's wrong? And the unblockable just
Danilo putting on a show today. What
Danilo needs
is
to stop.
going
I'm calling someone.
calling the cops? Yo, I got this. I got this robbery. This man just stole the W from
It's
this
still
man.
right outside.
Well, did you know that the most break-ins are happening during the day and not at night?
I mean, yeah, we got one right in front of us.
Yeah, it's just going to Kaizoku's living room, just stealing the W. You don't need this, right?
Took his shoes in the process. It just... Like we said before, if it works, it works. There's... Nothing else really matters. And it worked.
Was ist TIS? TIS is a team. I don't know what it stands for, but it's a team.
Round
What team
1.
is it?
Fight.
Going to the infinite stage, interesting.
Maybe it's Tekken in Saarland.
Tekken in Saarland, but Danilo is from Munich or Bavaria at least.
This is Sparta. Okay.
Oh yeah, that would also make sense. But Kaizoku Lars going to the infinite stage, meaning usually when someone goes to the infinite stage, that means they're more confident in their own fundamentals. You know, completely saying, "Hey, I got the better move and I got the better fundamentals. Let's go do this on an infinite stage." Working out so far for Kaizoku.
I gotta say, usually when I go for the infinite stages, it's just that I fuck up my wall combos all the time, so I'd rather play without the walls.
I mean, one more reason.
Yo, how is Kaizoku blocking all this? He's moving forward and then blocking, man.
He's just patient. He really knows when to respect and when to press buttons.
Round 3.
Really working out for him right now. And you can see Danilo always on the gas pedal, always trying to do something. Just like they're just going for the power crush. And now gets caught by the launcher. This could be huge for Kaizoku. Could end it here. Gets interrupted by the champion. Yeah, that should be.
I was already preparing myself for another heartbreak. With Kaiser Kulas losing the match after Danilo is down to no HP.
He lost his shoes, but at least he's keeping his wallet. So
Well,
all good so far.
He lost his shoes, but he's chasing barefoot.
He's not going down without a fight. 3 rounds straight.
How can you fuck up wall combos with Asuka? Simple. What is a wall combo? I can only do mid-screen combos. It's easy as that. Well, what is it? 1, 4, 2... 1? 1, 2? No, 1, 4, 2, and then 4? After the wall splat? Something like that.
I have no clue about Asuka's combos. That character is... I've stayed away from her my entire life.
Okay, then I was correct. 1, 4, 2, 4, yeah.
Danilo going back to the law. This should be interesting. I hope we see another broadlight. Daylight fucking robbery. I hope. If you gotta do that, the law is the character for it.
Round 1. Fight.
Well, it's in the family, you know. It's just canon to the Tekken endings, where Law is stealing the money from Paul and Steve and so on.
I'm not sure if that's the canon ending of Tekken, but sure, we can go with that. That would be the good ending.
I mean, Paul is the main character, right? He's the main character of Tekken.
Of course.
But right now,
He's the American
Kazakulas
guy.
Kazakulas working on his main character role. And Danilo, that Law, kinda crumbling right now. Yo, hey Shin-chan, welcome to the stream.
This is the DSS cancel. Could be bad for him. It's clipped. This could be huge. This could even be it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Okay, that... I wasn't too confident in it, but Lars definitely has the resources to end the round in that situation. And now Kaizoku Lars... Match point. Set point as well. Oh, nice. Look at the pressure. And now Danilo saying no more. I'm going in. He doesn't care anymore.
Let's do some risky shit. Let's go.
He needs to start partying, but gets clipped by the counter.
Where
This
are the
could be.
sides?
Oh. Nice, just a raw while standing too. Are you kidding me? Ah, he just needs to be a bit more patient. Block the rage drive.
There
Nice.
we go.
He barely manages to fight back.
Ayo, let's go, Danilo. Wait, maybe I shouldn't be biased, you know? Maybe I shouldn't root for one player. Maybe I should stay neutral.
Of course, we're neutral.
Yeah. I just want to see more rounds. That's it.
Gets it doesn't work, but now clipped right back. Nice, but no punish. Too late, maybe. Breaks the throw. This one hit could do it. One launcher, one string, anything.
Yo,
Nice! Go for two!
Rage?
Is this gonna hit? That's okay.
That should be
This
it.
one's going to Danilo. We're going to final round. I can't believe it. I thought it was over for sure, but Danilo again. A more honest robbery this time. Goes for the constant low pokes. What is going on? Ah, that was way too risky.
Danilo is so close to his getaway car. Can Kaizoku
You're right outside, sir.
catch up?
Nice low parry. No way! No way! That would have been so dirty if that worked.
Still one chance,
Danilo.
Danilo. One chance.
Pull the trigger.
Oh, and he gets
no,
clipped by the lows.
no.
And,
was-
yeah, just like that, the thief
Ah.
gets caught.
That would have been too good. That would have been too good if Danilo actually won.
It would have been a great story, yeah, but man, Kaisaku Lars keeping his composure, not crumbling against that law pick. And now we are entering top 3 territory. We got Shirtle versus the BM. I am gonna invite them both. Wait, I don't want to kick myself. Shirtle, and there we go. UK versus Austria.
I'm very excited for this one. I want to see that Brian again.
Oh, okay. Danilo is right. Danilo is right. He actually won because now he can go to the toilet.
Who's
This
the
man
real
was
winner
holding
now?
it in. Imagine you gotta get away after a robbery and your bladder is just full. Like, ah, shit, this hurts so much.
The limousine was right outside. It was just in his reach, but wasn't enough at the end of the day.
You could say he was at the door of his getaway car and then he pissed himself.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you kind of won, but you also lost.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Toby community commentary, where we give you terrible images for your head, you know.
Terrible labor conditions. No toilet breaks.
Yeah. It's just secret code of what our working conditions are.
Below minimum wage. We got the Amazon workers.
Who's getting a wage? I'm only getting a wage if you subscribe to this channel. That's how it works. Right now we have 15 subscribers. Feel free to subscribe with your Prime sub if you still have one left. I mean, what is it? September is coming up in a few days.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to sub, maybe in September. We got definitely more Tekken coming up, especially after Challenger League is done. Then we got the whole week free again, and we can have fun with Tekken during the week as well. Then you can see my great Asuka in open lobbies and so on. But yeah, winners final: the BM96 versus Shirtle. Who's your favorite?
I gotta root for. I love Shirtle, but I have to root for the BM just because of the Brian.
Okay, the BM is gonna lose. All right, thank you for your.
I jinxed it. No.
Of course you jinxed it.
I mean, I love Shirtle. I hope he takes this one home.
Okay, yeah, that's nice. All right. That's the spirit. Let's go.
That was
Ryan
not
versus
looking.
Alisa.
Not
Do you
looking
think
too
Alisa
bad.
wants to play very defensively in this matchup? Because she's
No, probably no.
No.
You got the offensive options, especially with the chainsaws. You want to make use of that. Nice rage drive. And especially against Brian, you don't want to be too defensive. He has options to open you up. If you go defensive too much, He can use the taunt in the neutral. He doesn't need a wall. But Shurdell definitely not on the reverse. Going forward. But the BM
Round 4.
not playing down.
Fight.
Getting loose with the strings. Nice block on the hatchet kick. Makes great use of the jabs. Tries to mix them up. Nice orbital.
They're not letting
Oh, just shy.
chainsaw stance.
Nice. He definitely messed him up with the timing there.
The BM coming back after losing 2 rounds in a row. Now 2 rounds in a row for the BM. Let's see. Last round is what counts in these situations.
This matchup is all about who can take his momentum back, who can take his turn back. Because none of these characters want to be too defensive. Otherwise this is gonna happen and oh, Shurdell bullies him in a corner. And that's exactly what happens when one of these guys gets their momentum. Elisa most certainly does a bit better with momentum, while Brian definitely is a bit slower. But overall, if one of them takes it, most likely for the rest of the round, unless something crazy happens, they're gonna keep it. It also comes down to these like seemingly minor lows, which you either have to block or low parry to somehow like desperately get your turn back. So that's gonna be the name of the game here.
So the low parry is what's gonna get the party started, you say?
Either the low parries or a minor low block into a small while standing 4, get your plus frames, and then you can keep your pressure going. But the low parry is obviously the superior option. Especially for Brian, because he has, if he gets the wall at least, the craziest Oki game.
Yeah, Brian can be very scary if he's next to you on Oki. We talked about the taunt jet upper. Haven't seen it yet today, but
it doesn't have to be the taunt jet upper. Like the taunt has so many different follow-ups. You just have to utilize one of them. It doesn't have to be crazy like the taunt jet upper. It can be the taunt into the Gatling, into the down forward 1 Gatling rush.
Let's see if the taunt is gonna come into play this match. Okay, what's going on already?
Back 1 for the side switch now at the wall. Back 4 to power crush. Was that a whiff punish? Nice. That should be it. No, not exactly. I forgot how to speak for a moment. So many things happened in seemingly 5 seconds. But now, momentum on the side of BM, giving it back over to Shurdell. This could be painful, but blocks it. I mean, just ducks, goes for the wall standing 2. Now at the wall, misses the sidestep. Accidental back 1. But not too bad. Closes out with the down forward 2.
And something
Nice
happened
duck!
to the BM. And all these rounds looking so convincing. Is it just the stage pick? Is that all it took? Just switching the stage?
Oh, crazy! Oh no! He got too cocky for a moment there. Oh, that was a whiff punish with the get up kick. I mean, Brian thrives off of information. If a Brian loses the first round, it's not too bad. If the Brian player is competent, he will have gathered enough information to just crush the next round. That's why Brian especially excels in longer sets. The longer a set goes on, the scarier that Brian becomes, because Brian becomes scarier stronger with more information. The more information he gets, he becomes a nightmare. Especially if it's a good Brian player. Which the BM obviously is.
Yeah, these good players can adjust so quickly to other players. I mean, of course, every player plays differently, but usually you have these kind of archetypes of players. And if you know how somebody ticks after just a few rounds, all of a sudden it's just going, everything is just going your way.
BM obviously. No slouch, knows his character very well, but Shardell doing the smart thing, going to an infinite stage, which pretty much eliminates a huge chunk of Brian's game plan and gives Alice a free range to just harass with the long range lows, the chainsaws. So the BM has to change it up a bit now. The taunt is gone, for the most part at least. Spring kick over it. Ah, the keep out with the rocket. Doesn't duck. Now it's...
Oh, bit too early, but it's okay.
Round 2.
DBM needs to win a match on this stage, at least, because I think if he loses right now, it's the first to 3, so he can counterpick stage again, but then he will get counterpicked by Shurdle as well.
Again,
So,
yeah.
At some point, gotta win a match on a stage that does not favor Brian.
Well, here we go. Winning here definitely would be huge for the BM, but Shardell obviously knows what he's doing. Not leaving him too much room to breathe. Something needs to happen for the BM. In the back, nice,
What the hell
gets
is
out
happening?
of it.
Why
Nice
did the
counter hit.
1-1-2 pull Alisa back? Like, what? Okay. The BM not getting flustered by the game, just doing whatever it wants.
Gets the follow-up, very nice by Shardell. Oh, that could have been really bad. Up 2, okay. Something needs to change here. Otherwise this could be the match. This could be the round 4, Shardell. This could be it? Yeah. He made full use of the infinite stage. And now if Brian, if the BM goes back to probably G-Corp Helipad, and he wins, still in the final round, Shardell gets the option to choose the infinite stage again.
Yeah, but question is, I mean, this time he took a round. It didn't look free. You know, I think the BM is getting used to the stage as well. So, you know, sometimes it's just that you need an extra match to adjust. So it's one chance down, but another chance will come up. I mean, yeah, the BM will be at a disadvantage on this infinite stage, but it's not, the win is not out of the question. It's not like it's a free loss in this matchup.
Definitely not.
And we got the stage counter pick again.
Stages are going to be a huge factor. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. But the stage doesn't necessarily predict the outcome, so anything could happen here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the adjustments go both ways. So Shurdle might also just do the necessary adjustments.
I mean, we have to keep in mind, Alisa still does very well with walls. It's not like walls are disabling her. It's just they're enabling Brian by a lot. But she still does very well at the wall.
Yeah.
But the BM taking the first round as expected so far. Blocks the chainsaw pressure. And see, this is what I mean, blocking these minor lows, getting your turn back. Gets countered, and now the wall pressure should be pretty insane. But the BM.
This is big damage. Oh, yeah, the wall!
The wall messes it up. Oh, that's
Should
unfortunate.
have picked an infinite stage.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Keeps Shirtle out of his zone.
We've not seen any wall breaks yet, so both players just now fighting it out in the center of the stage.
Because now Shardell is just seemingly making use of the walls. But here we go. If he gets it here, no, again. Oh,
Rage
no.
Art gets blocked
not
and
gonna
full
hit.
punish, of course. Just hop kick after the block.
Nice evasion. This could be a full combo, yeah. Gets the wall himself now. And again, now wall pressure for Shardell, but the BM gets out of it. Something needs to happen for the BM. Shardell is playing so strict.
Also a lot of pressure on the BM, because this might be the last round.
Oh, this could be it.
Chainsaws! And the head is off.
The worst we expected or suspected happened, sadly, for the BM. Like I said, Alyssa still does well with walls, and Shardell definitely made the most of that.
So yeah, Shirtle going into the grand finals, and we will have next up the BM96 versus Kaisoku Lars. So we will continue to see Brian, the Brian marathon, but this time Kaisoku against Kaisoku Lars. Let's see if we are actually gonna see the Lars.
Wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Claudio.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he has Claudio as his profile character, so he always plays Claudio versus me. Okay, then the BM is already prepared. So okay.
No surprise. I mean, to my knowledge, Lars gets countered a bit by Brian. So Claudio would definitely make a lot of sense here.
So yeah, last two matches coming up. We still have so many codes left on Match Arena. We still have 20 codes left. Guys, come on. Click the claim code button. Donate those 50 US dollar cents. Because this is the last tournament where you get 50 US dollar cents per clicking the claim code button. Afterwards, it's down to 30 cents. So use it as long as it's possible. And now we are heading into the loser bracket finals. It's still first to three Kaisoku Lars versus the BM96. Have you seen those two go at each other at a different tournament already? Because it seems they are kind of familiar with each other.
Kaisoku Lars.
Yeah, go.
Kaiserklors, I'm not too sure. I think he was participating at ICFC, but the BM, I just realized he picked Zafina. This is the first time I've heard of him, so I don't know too much about him.
I think they both bamboozled each other, because the BM
Yeah.
wrote he always picks Claudio against me, and then
Yeah.
Kaiserkulas is like, yeah, okay, now I can't pick Claudio because the BM expects it, and then the BM is just switching. But it's pretty much the counter pick, right? So the BM goes with Zarina, and Kaiserkulas knows that he can play his main characters. Fighting games are incredible when the mind games begin in the character select.
I wasn't expecting this, but now it makes a lot of sense.
Let's see if this arena pick is gonna. Yeah.
Nice. Finishes it with the shoe shine.
Round 2. Fight.
Keeping a distance right now. Large with the wall push, but gets countered by the get up kick. This should be the wall break. Ah, just shy of it. I'm keeping it very tight. Just with the down for one pokes working out at the end.
Yeah, sometimes not taking too many risks, just taking it slow, just chipping down the opponent is the way to go.
Now we're seeing the complete opposite. We got countered like 2 or 3 times.
And there we go.
In this round.
With the perfect Kaiserkulas saying hello, I'm still here, let's go, let's battle.
Minus 14. Mind game's working out for Kaizoku more than they're for the BM right now. Oh, we got it. Okay. Now the wall for BM, but misses the wall combo. I think this is one of your guys, Sinjo.
Yeah, this is my specialty, dropping the wall combos. Now it's, well, match point for both. It's gonna take match number 1.
BM pulling him into the corner, and yeah, that was a weird match. It seemed like Kaizoku. It seemed like Kaizoku had the upper hand. It seemed like the mind games were more in his favor, and then via small poking, the BM just brought it back. That's how quick it goes.
Like I said, sometimes, you know, just keep it simple. Just go for the mid-low mix-up. No big launcher attempts, no hop kicks, you know. People will, if they have to switch between high and low blocking, you will just get your hits in at some point. I think in the previous round we also didn't see any low parries, so that kind of shows that the BM just kept it simple but also unpredictable at the same time.
There was nothing predictable here, definitely not. Question is he gonna stick to the Zafina, but he does.
Well,
oh no, what am I saying? He won.
Yeah,
See,
he
that's
won.
how
He can't
that's
switch
how
characters. Kaiserkulas also staying with the last, just picking a stage. No random.
That's why the last round was so weird, because it seemed so even almost. But in my mind, the BM somehow lost that round.
Well, it says win 1, so I think you might have slipped into an alternative universe where he won, where he lost.
It's just, to me, it seemed like Kaizoku had the upper hand. No launcher on the Tarantula launcher. Kaizoku also needs to wake up both of us. Because you can't be missing these launch opportunities. Especially when you're losing out on the mind games.
Yeah. Yeah, you always want to get the maximum damage that's on the table. The opponent gives you a free launcher, you want to take that.
Round 2.
That round could have been done earlier, but takes it nonetheless. And this is the punish. Safin is so evasive sometimes. Doesn't pull the trigger on the sidestep, gets clipped. Now, BM just pushing forward, pushing him to the wall, chipping away at him. It's just totally just bullying him.
So many lows in a row.
If you're not blocking them, I'm just gonna do them over and over again. That's how easy that is. And low parry yours in the process.
BM just showing that he's in Kaizoku's head.
He's blocking all of his lows.
Again?
You gotta be kidding me. He needs to stop. There's no way. No duck.
Now Kaizoku will be so scared to press those lows.
That could have been a launch. Doesn't block this low. The most important of them all. He felt like he blocked enough low. But Kaizoku is doing the best thing he could possibly do. Even though he's getting blocked and low parried a lot, doesn't block the snake edge. He's not shying away from doing lows nonetheless.
Yeah, that really shows the mental strength of Kaizoku Last. Just not, you know, if you drop the lows, then where's the mix-up? You know, where's the mix-up? You only have throws and highs. So yeah, then exactly. don't stop using your good options.
If you're not confident in your mix-up ability or in your mix-ups in general, you're gonna lose. You can't expect your opponent to duck without conditioning them first.
Exactly.
And now Kaizoku at the wall. He got the pressure now, clips him with the last hit of the string, and that's it for this round. Kaizoku taking one back.
A real back and forth again, going to the last round, like in match number 1. So these two very evenly matched at the moment.
Both rounds were really even. That's why I for a moment thought that Kaizoku had won the first round, but like I said, these rounds could also go either way. It's just capitalizing on these smaller opportunities. Just like the BM is like constantly low parrying, but you also have to do the most out of them. Maybe go for the harder combos, or if not, go for the better Oki outcome. That's what it's gonna boil down to. It's the minor things.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, okay. Character switch, Brian.
I mean, he got what he wanted. Like, the first round Zafina win was the best outcome, the best possible outcome, and now he can go back to the character he's comfortable with. And we're going back to the abandoned temple.
Yeah, you're right. Now the BM can just counterpick whatever Kaizoku Last is throwing at him, because he won the first match.
And this is also a really good stage for Brian. really complements his wall carry and his combo enders. Starting the pokes, but the BM is just relentless with his pressure.
Yeah, both players just glued to each other, going all out on offense. Not backing down.
Kaizoku wisely staying on the ground. Nice low parry. The wall messes it up slightly. No punish on the get up kick. Ah, the obvious rage drive. Not blocked, and again. Now he's not blocking anymore.
But blocking deals no damage. So
Exactly.
blocking is kinda bad. It's not a good option.
He realized it and with the launcher in front of him. Just trying to get something, and now he gets the BM gets to counter it. Now wall pressure again, doesn't tech. But even if you don't tech at the wall because you're scared of the taunt, he still gets something out of it.
Yeah, I mean the Prime player can still react to you not doing anything. So you still have to hold. You still have to hold the mix-up when you're getting up.
That's it. Nice punish on the wall standing. The one again. Nice punish. That's it. And mixes him up completely.
Round 4.
Just one good opening, 50% gone. The BM just turning it around. Just one combo.
Not scared to mix him up, but now gets up with another counter hit. Kaizoku gets the wall pressure.
Is this another final round match?
Doesn't go for the taunt. Interesting choice. That was
Okay,
a perfect situation, but doesn't matter nonetheless. BM 96. Going up 2 rounds.
It's just going back and forth again. It's Kaizoku last one, now the BM one. It's, man, these two just want to make it extra exciting. So next match should be Kaizoku's. Let's see if that trend continues.
I mean, the last set with, was it Sherdell and Kaizoku, right?
Yes.
Sorry, Sherdell and the BM.
Yeah.
We were expecting the BM to win also after he picked the stage. But it didn't go like that at all. So
that's true.
You never know. You never know. This game is very unpredictable. Especially if you have players of this caliber.
The BM saying the Claudio is coming now. Let's see if he's correct.
More mind games in the chat.
No!
Oh, no, he lost the mind game.
You are wrong. You're wrong. Okay, with that, Kaizoku wins by default. Oh, really? Yeah, really? You get another loss.
Round 1.
But infinite stage this time, taking away the walls for Brian. Is this the fate of the BM? All his opponents just taking away the walls when they lose.
That's usually the game plan. He gets a counter it, but weird launcher. It's just a wall standing too. And Kaizoku has been whiffing a lot of these electric launchers. For the maximum carry. Even gets the Oki out of it.
Triple mids.
Catch it. He always does that. It's Oh, what is going on? I'm getting scared.
2 seconds,
Go
1
and
second!
take it. Ah.
Kaizoku keeping an eye on the clock. Smart play.
I was really lucky that he blocked the low. Really clutch. Interrupts his back one. What's for Oki? Bad Oki. Down 4, down 4. Down 4 again.
Yo, what? There's another
Down
button. Yo.
4. Hatchet kick, no way.
Yup.
Oh, just jumps back. What is going on? Oh, just shy of guys. I'm the orbital heal.
These two men, what are they doing? What's happening?
My heart. Oh, Fisherman Slam. That's gonna be huge damage. Went for another down 4, but almost 50% gone.
Just one more good hit. One more good hit for the BM could seal the deal for this round. Kaizoku playing super patiently, just going in, trying to force the BM to push a button for the whiff punish.
Real patient for someone who's below 50% health. Doesn't duck the second hit! That could have been... Oh, that was vital for Kaizoku. Oh, no. That's very unfortunate. And that should be it.
Optimal punish on
Match
the low.
point for the BM.
Is this a repeat? Is this a repeat? Like the match between BM and Shirtle.
He's taking revenge this time. Clearing his name, down 4. Just keeping the range. You don't want to be at this range with Brian necessarily. Goes in, hatchet kick. And now an orbital heal of his own. Look at the combo, but there's no way this is it. A slither of health. He's just gonna run at him. No way! The Loper drops the combo! No! Oh my god. What is happening? Oh, what is happening? The hatchet kick does not hit grounded unless your opponent moves on the ground. Oh, the BM is getting impatient. Huge damage.
Yeah, now the BM almost dead, already in rage. Kaizoku
Lost all of his momentum.
with the perfect. Holy my god, what's going on? What is going on? Everyone just making it so exciting.
You got too impatient.
We're going to the last match between those two in the losers final. Who will go up against Shirtle? That is the question. Who has the great honor to recycle Alisa? In Germany we say, bring den Schrott zum Wertstoffhof.
Exactly. These matches are gonna kill me.
Well, tell your family to invite me to your funeral. He was a good boy. He died commentating Tekken.
If I die, I'll make sure to let them know.
And now the BM, gone back to the classic.
Hopefully it's not gonna be his demise again, because Lars again doesn't do too bad on these types of stages. I mean, you saw his wall carry. But again, the down 4s. Nice step. Breaks the throw. Nice! Gets him to press a button. Now there should be wall again. Breaks the wall, actually. Pressure, nice! You see what I mean? Taunt into forward, 2-1 free.
Working out so far for the BM, the stage pick.
He has to utilize these walls better. It's his advantage. Meaning better use of the taunt.
But yeah, get the opponent to the walls first. That's that's a difficult thing, you know. The opponent doesn't start at the corner, you know, not at the wall.
Oh,
so
drops it again.
it's okay. It's okay. Don't get flustered, you know. Keep your composure.
Oh, he gets him to dunk this time, and the get up kick counter it.
Round 3.
Okay, working out so far. Don't forget, this is the final round.
Optimal. Drop the combo. Other dude punishes you. You just wake up kick. Why not?
Second hit counter hit. Could have been launched. There's a follow up on the gap line. Nice duck. Misses the follow up. Screen kick in his face.
Yo, what? How
That's
did that
it.
hit? How long are those legs? Man.
Senju, we have to up our security here. I swear to God, we have to call the police.
Because people
Robbery
are getting
after
robbed
robbery.
left and right.
He probably didn't think he was in range to hit him with the low get up kick there.
Maybe Kaizoku pressed the button, you know, so like the hurtbox extended a bit, because that leg looked too long. But yeah, congrats to the BM moving on to grand finals against Shurdle. I don't know why the BM leaves the lobby every single time, because, dude, you gotta keep playing.
Formalities.
What do you mean? Does he start the match and then put away the controller because the game is auto-blocking or what?
No, it's formalities.
Oh, he changed buttons. Okay.
Also could change the buttons, but he needs an official invite again for that match specifically.
I didn't know
But
that there are players that switch buttons for characters. Well, I guess for shortcuts, maybe.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't do that in the online character select, so you have to constantly get out, do them, and then go into play.
Yeah.
So when they're switching characters, they're stuck with their button binds.
Well, in the end, it worked out. He also won with the Zafina button bind.
Look at this guy in chat.
Now, put maybe the last first to 3 of the day. Depends on the BM performing.
See, he's such a... I knew it. He's such a dirty liar. I changed buttons for Zafina. Oh, no, okay, I take it back.
Did you think the BM plays Alisa?
No, I thought he was going to play Zafina, but he had changed the buttons before for Zafina, and now changed them back now.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought he was still going with the mind games. I'm getting mixed up for no reason now.
Getting schmixed by the button binds.
Round 1.
So grand final, let's go. The BM 96 versus Shurdle. Austria versus UK. Does the winner have to... Well, no, it's in US dollars, so it's not euros. So both players have to exchange the money. I was about to say, like, does the winner have to exchange the money from euro to pounds? But that's not a thing.
We got
Round 2.
Tekken Enthusiast versus Tekken Speedrunner. Shirdell. Nice counter hit. Interesting combo choice, but probably because of the off-axis, another counter right back at you. Seems even so far. Low parry out of nowhere. To the wall pressure and just waits out the spring kick. Just waits it out.
Fight.
That
Nice
Shirley
hit.
already 2 runs up. Getting that
That's how
early
fast.
game advantage.
Now he gets a low parry. Let's see what he can make out of the wall situation. Doesn't he actually tech rolled, but he didn't go for the taunt this time. Hits him with the homing. Back one pressure. Oh, this is just brutal to watch. The chainsaw pressure is just. Ah, it hurts watching it.
Stop
I can only
this
imagine how bad it
Android
is.
on cyborg violence. That's all I gotta say.
But yeah, that was a beatdown, to be completely honest.
Yeah, that looked pretty one-sided. Shirtle, well, it's 9 p.m. No, it's unfair. You know, that's an unfair advantage because in the UK it's not 9 p.m. It's 8. It's 8 p.m.
Oh yeah.
So he's just more awake, you know, and the BM is like, oh man, I'm getting tired. 9 p.m. It's time for bed. Gotta go to bed now. Already drank my hot milk.
mixed with honey.
Yeah.
Gotta watch the Sandman. The Devil
Pocket
Gin.
Devil Gin, yeah.
I mean,
Character-
always good to see some Mishima action, but let's see how this one works out.
You think Devil Jin can hell sweep Alisa to hell?
Round
Or
one.
Lisa got some pretty good movement, so let's hope for the best.
first
See,
hell
there we
sweep
go.
gets blocked already?
Citadel unfazed. Oh god, where is he going?
That's so good when you have a moveset just that in case you whiff, you just go into no man's land. You're just
You're
like,
just-
yeah, I can.
You're off.
Yeah. Olympic gold medal, but only if it whiffs.
Oh, I was about to say, BM, not looking too bad now, but sure they'll bring it back and just taking the round. I also need to stop thinking, because I'm just cursing it over and over again.
That was such a 2D mix-up from Shirtle just now to close out the round. Empty jump low. Who does this in Tekken? Like, nobody. It doesn't make sense. Because jump attacks are shit in this game. Except if you are Akuma.
Yeah, we don't exactly have an aerial game, but, you know, you never know.
Unleash the gimmicks. Shirtle saved that shit for nationals. Now we are at online internationals, so yeah, grab those.
Nice low parry followed by the electric. That's not gonna be it. Devil Jin doesn't have enough damage after the low parry.
3. Fight.
He takes it nonetheless. Turtle not taking the mix-up, he's just Magic 4 in your face. Oh, that could have been way worse.
You know, not adjusting to the opponent is also an adjustment, because people expect you to change how you play, but you're just not changing it up, so at some point they just crumble.
Round 4.
Right now there's seemingly no need for Shirtle even to flinch.
That great
He's-
little parry.
He's just reacting to whatever.
Another one.
Just throwing at him.
The BM not allowed to press any lows.
Oh my god. Nice patience. Oh, he was going for the hard combo.
Just practicing those EWGF, the electric wind god fist.
Nice health play. Shuttle actually ducked, but he got the timing wrong.
Yo,
nice
great.
low parry.
Low parry. Is this the comeback? Is this the start of the comeback? Rage is
Good
available.
health sweep. No
there
way!
we go.
The regular wind god fist. Watch the rage tower. Watch it.
KO. Final
And the
round.
BM with an incredible comeback. Can he
Samsara
turn
out
it?
of nowhere. There's no lateral movement. These guys are just punching each other to death. And
Teed.
oh my, I need to stop. I swear to God, every time I'm about to say something, the opposite happens.
He's not
This
dead
is
yet.
so- Oh,
he's dead. Man.
that was so
What?
close.
Is going on? Yeah, it was so close. It was just so goddamn close.
Shurdell going up 2 rounds. I mean, I'm about to say, you know, the BM not looking too bad, looking to close this one out, and as soon as I even think about that, Shurdell hits him with the rage dive.
Well, just bringing it back in style, you know. We saw the rage art from the BM, now the rage drive from Shurdle. And now Shurdle up 2-0 gets pretty much 3 stage counter picks in a row. No, two stage counter picks in a row if he loses.
Got a
And the
lot
BM
to do. He sticks with the Devil
yeah,
Gen.
sticks with Devil Jin. I mean, it was so close. It was so close. It makes sense. It kind of makes sense to stick with this character.
Definitely wasn't too bad. Just getting the mix-ups right.
Round
So now could pick the stage because he stayed with Devil Jin. So let's see if the arena stage will work out for the BM.
Ah, the hell sweeps are just too obvious for Shurdell. Has to mix it up with the up forward 4, but Shurdell taking the first round. One step closer to taking this whole thing.
Shurdle just playing so smart.
Oh, that should have been launch. Oh, that is so annoying.
Just
Nice electric.
it whiffs. It's okay, and the guaranteed one.
Round 3. Fight.
Yo, that was a lucky whiff. That was a lucky whiff for Shurdle.
There should be wall. No, misses the combo.
The BM trying to go for the lows again.
I'm sorry, where is he going?
What's happening? What is going on?
Unblockable in her back. And Samsara! Come on.
Round 4.
The
Okay,
BM
I
is
see.
just... He's just pressing buttons at this point. He's just... Okay, I'm down 2 rounds. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Just the up 4s. Oh, nice duck, but no launch. Nice pickup. Should be wall. Now gets bullied at the wall. Sherdal now keeping him honest.
Yeah, match point, set point for Sherdal. This might be the nail in the coffin.
Oh no, punish, but that's so hard to punish. Now just goes for the blatant hell sweep. Huge damage. But Sherdal, as soon as he's up, he's just pressing buttons. He's not giving him any room to breathe. Nice punish on the hell sweep. This could be the tournament for Sherdal. Not quite.
Close hit, mid.
This is so scary. And it's
Power crush for the win. Sherdal.
3 rounds straight.
Nothing, man. What a performance from Sherdal here in the grand finals. Kept the Devil Jin at bay. Takes it home.
Sherdal won all of his matches with a 2-round difference. He won his first round 2-0, then the next one 2-0 again, and then the next one 3-1. And now, just straight up 3-0. I don't know what he took today, what they fed him today, but GG's to Sherdal.
Yeah, well played. Kept the avoided the revenge from BM96, but maybe next tournament. And yeah, what else can we say right now? Let's just have a quick look at the top 3 at the bracket. So Sherdal took it home, first place against BMW 96. And Kaiser Kulas takes home 3rd place. Those are our top 3. So 1st place goes to the UK, 2nd place to Austria, and 3rd place to Germany. And let's have a quick look at the match Reno as well. Right now at $12.50. Got 15 codes still left, so that's, what is it, $7.50 with codes. I'm gonna donate the $10 as promised. So yeah, Sherdal will get pretty much $11.25. That's nice. That's a lunch. That's a lunch. So yeah, what else is there to say? Pretty much not too much. You should just join our Discord server for the Tekken 7 3-on-3 in 2 weeks. We'll create the bracket within today, ping the Tekken role, and then hope you sign up for that 3-on-3 tournament, because it's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun again. And yeah, the BM, I get Tekken World Tour points now, right? I think you should. Let me check real quick how many points you get for a. Okay, Sherdal already confirms the 10 points. So yeah, congrats, you're on the board. You're on the board. Now you can contact some potential sponsors and say, like, dude, you know, I'm top 40 in Europe. I got 10 points in Tekken Online Challenge. Give me the money. Give me your money, because I'm the best.
The best Brine player out of Austria. Because I haven't heard of any other Brine player from Austria. I think should be about accurate.
Yeah, I'm from Austria. Yeah, don't know any. I don't know any other player.
There's Mr. Croft, lane player. Does pretty well in the ICFC.
Yeah, I know there are some Austrian players.
Azaza as well.
Yeah. But nobody playing Brian, I think. So yeah, the BM, congrats, you're top 3 in Austria now. Regarding the points of Dojo, I think this season it's just the top three Dojo results that count. And the Master Tournament is already done. I think there are no other tournaments. I think it's just Dojo. Masters. Oh yeah, right. It's tomorrow. Masters tomorrow. Yeah. I thought it already happened because I read of it. So it must have already been done. But yeah, you're right. Masters tomorrow. So now you're warmed up. You got your tournament nerves ready. That's good. Now you're prepared to stomp all the other big boys. So Shirtle, quick question to you. You're probably playing tomorrow, right? Who are you most afraid of? Like, who do you not want to play?
To be Super Akuma or something.
Eddie and Karlak.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm surprised as well. Any reason? Sync. Okay. Was there another tournament yesterday? Not ICFC, right? That's on Wednesday.
That's over for now.
Okay. Lily and Fakum. Yeah. Yeah, I guess
really
I think nobody likes playing against Lily. I know the German community also hates on Ice Beam. I know everyone hates playing against Ice Beam because he's your resident Lily player. So yeah, everyone hates that Lily matchup. She's not even that good. She's not top tier, but everyone still hates it just because it's different.
That's the reason why, because when a character is not too good, you have lesser players playing her, and then you have lack of matchup knowledge against her. It's like annoying trying to figure out a character no one really plays.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you have this thing in fighting games where some characters are very similar, where if you're playing against Devil Jin and you're playing against Heihachi and so on, all the Mishimas, you're kind of like, yeah, okay, I gotta play like this. But yeah, if you have this special snowflake, like you're playing against Lei or Eddie or whatever character that is kind of unconventional, then you really have to lap the matchup, and a lot of players don't do that.
For sure.
So yeah, I think let's close out the stream for today. Again, thank you very much for everyone that participated. Thanks to everyone that clicked the claim code button and donated to the pool. Hope you enjoyed the stream and the tournament. If you like what we are doing, please join our Discord, follow us on Twitch and on Twitter. Every follow helps us getting more stuff done for you. We are trying to get bigger prizes for you organized with some sponsors. So every follow is a big help already. And don't forget in 2 weeks, the 3-on-3 tournament. As I said, I'm going to ping the Tekken roll within today, this evening. And yeah, also big shout out to you, Newmaker, for joining for commentary again. It was a pleasure as usual.
No problem. Thanks for having me. It's always a blast.
And yeah, anything else? Anything you want to plug before we turn off the stream? Anything you want to let people know?
Not really. Just play Tekken. Just join us. That's it.
That's a good way to end the stream. So thank you so much for joining the tournament and have a nice Saturday evening. See you in 2 weeks.